Hello everybody, this is Glutz from the Custom Cast YouTube channel. I'm back here again today with some Rift gameplay. Rift, again, is the new MMO from Trion. I'm going to be explaining things as we go here, but I wanted to go ahead and start this video now because I've come across the starting of a Rift. I'm going to explain this as it starts up. You don't want to take these things by yourself, for sure. Right now there's just me and one other person, so when you look on your map, you can see I'm here. There's a rift right here. Everyone really can see this rift. So yeah, here we go. We've got other people starting to show up. He's already in combat, so I'm going to start helping him. Once people start showing up, you can generally get started, but you really don't want to tackle these things by yourself. They're rather dangerous. They're meant to be handled by a larger group. Now we've got more and more. The reason that they're all getting grouped here on the side is that there's actually a public group system where if you're in an area of a rift, you can simply get grouped with people who are in the same area just by existing there, really. I haven't even had to push a button for it. It's just been there as an option. Here we're killing... This is stage 2 of this rift. Rifts pop up randomly all over the world. You'll see a tear in the fabric of reality. It'll be rather obvious. You'll look at the sky, there's fire everywhere pouring into this world. That's the plane of fire that's trying to invade from a lore standpoint. From a mechanics standpoint, see, we've completed this stage. Each time over here there will be an objective for the different stage. Right now we're supposed to kill the idle hand, who's that chap right there in the center who I'm destroying, or attempting to. And the idea is, if you've played Warhammer Online, this is a public quest. You're very familiar with this. We're all here contributing to this quest, trying to get it completed as part of a group. You all get shared credit as you complete the different stages. The stages seem to be you're either gathering something or you're killing something. It's fairly straightforward, but as you go along you get rewards, which I could click on right now, but I'm going to wait until the very end. There seems to be 5 stages per rift, and I'm not sure exactly what triggers it. I think it's if you complete it very fast, very well. Like we have here, we get a bonus stage. It just said bonus, and now we are killing elites. You can tell it's an elite because the spines around its edge. An elite monster should really be taken on by a group. As you can see, there's a lot of us here. We're all banging on it, but it's actually still taking a little bit of time to bring it down. Now we've sealed this rift. The fire's going bye-bye into the sky, and that's done. That's basically what a rift is. Over here we've got raid panels because the group grew larger than 5 members. This was a public group. Everyone just came in and joined it, so we're also free to leave. Now I'm going to take a look at the rewards, and I'll sort of explain them. This is crafting material, an uncommon crafting material. You can tell it's uncommon because it's green. And this is Planarite. Planarite is when you defeat creatures in a rift event, then you get Planarite, and Planarite can then be exchanged for weapons, armor, different things at your local... There are vendors that do this for you. Let's take all of this and then see if... That was all I got for that one, because I guess I didn't contribute very much in the end. There were a lot of us there, so... I'm going to go ahead and hop on my mount and head out. I think I'll go ahead and end this video here. I'm not quite ready to explain the soul system. I can go ahead and give you a brief preview of it. Here I've got my 3 different souls equipped. If you've played World of Warcraft, these are like talent specs. If not, then I'll just explain very quickly. When you start the game, you get a soul. Also, I recommend watching part 1 of this series of gameplay videos I'm uploading to Rift. If you haven't, there should be a link to part 1 in the section describing this video. This is my ranger. This was the first soul I picked. A soul is like a class, and it's like a talent tree from World of Warcraft where you spend points in it on different effects, and then for spending those points you get different spells down here. For example, when I spend 8 points, I'll get Divert Rage, which will transfer all of my threat generated to my pet, who is right now a razor beast named Ruckus, who I'm actually grown very fond of. He has a charge ability which leaps him into battle, so that's very, very useful for him picking up aggro on different monsters. Back to the souls here, I've also got Marksman over here, which you can see has lots of different abilities as well. And just Scepter over here is something very unique. You set a lot of traps, you place charges on enemies, you have bombs, you have all kinds of different tricks that are meant to slow and disable your enemy while your other two souls deal damage and kill that enemy. Although Ranger isn't really a big damage dealing one, that's the pet one, and it's very specifically a pet one. You will be able to deal damage with it, but the main bonus of it is your pet. Marksman is really where you're getting your ranged damage from in this case. I've got lots of different abilities. Deadeye Shot does a huge amount of damage. It does your weapon damage plus 144 if you're at max. There's another rift happening over here, so I'm going to go ahead and take a look at this, see if it's done. No, it's not done yet, so you can see they've got this glow around them. That indicates to you that this is a rift monster. This person's trying to take on an elite by themselves, so I'm going to jump in and help them, and we'll see if we can't take it down. Hopefully we'll be able to do it. I'm not actually in the public group yet since I'm not in the rift, but that's okay. I'll hop in a second. Really, you need to be a bit closer than I am. There you go. See, now I'm able to join the public group. You need to step into the charred area. This is another fire invasion. There are a lot of these lately, actually. They're fire and plant mostly in this zone. Take a look at this zone. You can see there's a plant invasion up there. We're at a fire one right now. And there's this sort of scary noise and everything that happens. This actually appears to be the same Rift event, but in a different location. That happens a lot, actually. The green ones, I've seen a lot of repeats of the green types of rifts. The thing about it is that since you've got all these people with you and you're killing all of these giant monsters, it hasn't gotten boring for me yet, and I'm excited to see what the later rift events are and if they get more challenging, you know, if they start adding more mechanics that you have to keep track of. Because right now these are basically tank and stakes, where, you know, some people of the group taking damage, the rest of the group is just damaging the boss. So here we go. Hopefully we'll get a bonus stage again, and I'll see if I can get some better rewards so I can show you some more rewards from the rifts. Let's see. That stage is complete, and now we're on a repeat of the last of, I believe it was stage 2, where we're having to kill the sinister fire throwers. And oh no, this is slightly different. Now we're killing smoldering savages. Ooh, an ephemeral cursors. It reveals a random reward from the plane. I'm going to need that. Really gonna hope I get it, although I doubt it. We'll see if I get it, then I can show you what that is. That's the first time I've seen that item, actually. Oh, no. Kadivya. Congratulations to Kadivya, they won that item. There's one fire thrower left. There we go. Now there should be probably a biggest boss in the middle. It's a sinister serpent color. Rather ominous. And he's going to go down rather quickly, it looks like. There's a lot of us here. I probably didn't contribute that much to that one. I got some Planarite. This is... Ooh, I can talk about Planar Essences now. And this is a Mischievous Flame. Sometimes you'll get random items. See, this deals 20% of incoming damage back to enemy on hit. You'll get random items like this that are consumables that do cool little effects. They're basically little potions that you can pop. And they have all kinds of different effects. Here I've received a Planar Essence, so I'm going to explain that. More Planarite, we'll see if they're listed. Sometimes I've noticed there's a second page of rewards, but I believe that's only if you do very well and you contribute a lot to the Rift. So let's take a look at Planar Essences. That's under your character sheet. If you go straight to your character sheet, this is my Planar Focus, which I got from a quest a little while ago, and this is something that you simply equip in this slot, which is your Planar Focus slot. You can swap this out, I assume, and different Planar Focuses have different effects. This one has 2 lesser essence slots, and then you go over and you look, these are your Planar Essences, these are your lesser Planar Essences, and they give you different bonuses. These both are both Dexterity +2, I'm a rogue, so Dexterity is very, very good for me, and Life Resist +1. Since I was running into nothing but green rifts earlier, and green is, you know, the life force, then I was going with Life Resist. I've just received something different. It's Wisdom +3 and Fire Resist +1, and I'll go ahead and equip it, but normally I wouldn't. But just to show you how it works, you drag it over here, and you simply choose what you want to replace. It says it will permanently equip it, but as I've just shown you, you can overwrite it. So once you place it in here, you can overwrite it with another essence, but you won't actually be able to get that essence back. It's been spent now. It's gone. And if you look over here now, this is giving me all of these bonuses. Basically, this is just a way you can look at, okay, these are all the bonuses I'm getting from the essences I have equipped in this Planar Focus. That's all I really wanted to show you today. Once I get higher level into dungeon content, I will make another video and upload that. I might make another video if something particularly interesting happens later, but this is all I plan for now. So enjoy this. Rift is a cool game. One thing I do want to emphasize before I leave, this is something I got as a pre-order bonus. I think I only got it for pre-ordering the game. This is a free mount. If you look at the amount of gold I have right now, I've played for 11 levels. I've been spending and getting money, and I've made about 75 gold and 74 silver. The cost of a mount to increase your movement speed by 60% costs 2 platinum, and 1 platinum I am assuming right now is 100 gold, and then some other gold after that. So it takes a lot of money to buy a mount, and they give you one for free, and I'll say rather cool on it, that two-headed turtle. I'll write that any day. They give you one for free just for pre-ordering the game. So if you are interested in the game at this point, I do recommend pre-ordering it through Steam. I think you might have to get the Collector's Edition to get the turtle. I'm not 100% certain on that. I know the Collector's Edition is the only way you can get this expanded back here. Normally this is, I think, 1 or 2 rows smaller. But that's it for the day. I do recommend pre-ordering it simply for the bonuses. This isn't the only bonus, there are others, but this is the big one for me. Getting a free mount is just really nice. And also, this applies to all of your characters. This isn't just one thing you get it in your mailbox. It's there every time you create a character, or at least every time I've created a character so far. So I strongly recommend getting the pre-order Collector's Edition if you're going to get the game. This has been Glotz, and I'm going to leave you with that.